Hello, this is Yitong Shi, reporting from William Rudolph Hearst Journal. Today is February 16th, 1898. Now Cuba is during the Revolution period, the Cuban rebellion against Spanish oppressors. We have a journalist stationed in Havana Harbor, Cuba. She will give us the scripts about what is really going on.
Hello, Yitong. This is Erin and Kohler, reporting from Havana Harbor, Cuba. Right now, Cuba is in turmoil because of the recent uprising against Spain.
Why do you think the Cuban people revolted?
Well, the main problem was the Cuban economy. Because of America's tariff of 1894, taxes on sugar production were high. The Cuban people were also being mistreated by the Spanish, and they decided it would be much better to ruin their land than to let the Spanish have it. These people, the insurrectos, burned sugar mills and fields. Yitong, what does the American government think about this revolution?
Well, Erin, Cuba is right to the Panama Canal, which would be a great help to America. Many senators, such as Senator Lodge, think it would be helpful to get involved. Because American businesses have decided to help Cuba by giving them money, it would be a risk to them for not getting involved. I heard about the Spanish general war in Cuba. Erin, do you know what happened?
Yes, Yitong. Cubans were put into reconcentration camps so they could be more easily controlled by the Spanish.
Erin, we'll get back to you later. Now we have just received further information about the Maine Explosion that I'm sure you have all been wondering about. Today we invite one of the American's top generals to talk with us about the explosion of the battleship the Maine. Let's welcome the General. Hi General, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How about you, Miss Yitong Shi?
Good today. I want to ask you some questions about the Maine. Lots of America wonder what's really going on. Why US sent the Maine to Cuba?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, the battleship was sent just as a patrol ship on a friendly fact-finding mission, but really it was sent to protect American interests. Just in case dangerous riots broke out, American citizens living in Cuba could be evacuated safely. But then yesterday, with the explosion, many of us were surprised.
Interesting. Why do you think such tragic events could have happened to a ship sent to patrol? Do you have any opinion what is really going on?
Well, there are two different ideas. It could have just been a technical difficulty, or some say it could have been a Spanish submarine mine that exploded, the one that killed 260 of our precious sailors.
Oh, is that right? Which do you think it is?
I think that it's Spain's fault for this explosion. We need to get their influence out of the Western Hemisphere.
Thank you, General. It's really nice to talk to you. Do you want to say anything to the people who are watching the show?
Remember the Maine.
It is true. Right now, Willie McKinley, our president, is discussing the idea of war with his advisor. It looks to be about the time fox. Stick with us, and I'll be back after the short break.
These years, the Teller Amendment was made, saying that the United States had overthrown Spanish misrule and now Cuba is free.
Here today, in 1976, 78 years later, we just learned from the Pentagon that the U.S. Navy Admiral H.G. Rickover found that the initial explosion of the battleship the Maine resulted from spontaneous combustion in the coal bunkers next to a powder magazine, not a Spanish bomb. Join us tomorrow for our talk of America's top 10 unhealthy foods.